Tell us everything.
Okay, so
Where to begin?
yeah, so it's 2017.
I was about to say, well, after the finale of last season, where are you guys? It was kind of a crazy finale. So where are you guys going from there? That's insane. And I just want to say the split between your characters, the like living versus virtual, is distinctly different.
Oh, cool.
And why is the one that's in the VR not? It feels like he's not as smart.
Yeah, I kind of wanted that. He was a reboot, so it was like, let's dumb him down a
Kind
little
of
bit.
multiplicity, yeah.
Like maybe, that's
Yeah.
a little sillier, a little more aloof. It was really more than anything just like, okay, how can I separate these guys a little bit? And it was like, all right, the one who's with Nora has been through a lot and is kind of in a pretty serious place, and the one who's getting rebooted is just kind of like happier, a little dumber. It's fun to play.
Sweet.
Yeah, and like, I really, more than anything, was just like find a way to separate them and have some fun with it at the same time. As far as the new season, without giving you any spoilers, it's like everybody gets their moment, which is so awesome. And I mean, a lot of that is knowing that it was a final season, and Greg and Maxwell and the rest of the writers really giving everybody their shot and giving them all their time. Even though we only have 4 episodes, they're very big episodes. They are very fast. They're kind of nonstop, and we pack a ton into them, and it's like a 2.5-hour movie on the show.
Yeah, action packed. Action packed.
No, I was just wondering, throughout the entire process, how much input did you all have on your characters, or were you just going along with what was written?
I mean, quite a bit. As far as like, they would bring us into the writers' room, so we would, you'd see kind of where they were going and everything. I remember we came in, or was it season 2? And you were like, I just got one pitch, Luke and Nathan sleepover, and then it was like we all laugh, and then you get the script, you're like, oh shit,
we're having a sleepover.
wow, yeah. So it's like a lot of that stuff you would throw out there, and they would take it and put it through the writers' room, and obviously, but then when you get everything, it's not as much like a lot of people like they like to think about improv on set and everything. And we could use some of that to boost out a scene, but the writing was already really good, so you didn't really have to mess around much on anything.
Yeah, whenever we popped into the writers, Greg would have us in like right when they opened, or a couple weeks after they opened, so they would have a billboard full of potential storylines, potential incidences with each character, and he would be like, is there anything you really like, really don't like? Is there anywhere that this is going that you like, you don't like? And they're so good. Like, most of the time it was just kind of like, I love what you're doing and I love what you're thinking, and I'm really excited about that version of it, and cool, can't wait to read the scripts. Like, there wasn't a whole lot of us changing things. They're just really good at what they do.
And everyone's ending fits them kind of to a T.
That was one of the next.
Yeah, definitely.
John from Nerd Reactor, and so the show Upload is about like uploading yourself into this virtual world. So I was wondering for each of you personally, if you get to be uploaded to like your favorite movie, what would it be?
He didn't do it right. This is the right anime universe. Where are you right now?
I'd go Animal House. I think I'd be in Deltas. Yeah, that's mine. What do you got? Code 8.
My own universe?
Yeah, your own. Make it as narcissistic of an answer as possible.
Maybe Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
Maybe a fun comedy where I get to golf a bunch.
Oh,
That
yeah,
sounds pretty good.
there you go. Yeah, perfect.
Well, in that same theme, my question was, since this is Comic Con, what comic book or comic popular culture character do you think your characters are most like in the show?
God.
Oh God!
Jeez.
Nathan's like Batman because he starts off like a narcissistic
Robin.
Bruce Wayne.
Robin. Yeah. Definitely Robin. Even if he's not Batman, it's still Robin. Or just pick the sidekick that belongs to your corresponding
Catwoman.
hero. Yeah, no powers, just, exactly. Catwoman. Definitely.
So can you talk about the dynamic between your two characters? They're like, Luke seems to be way more expressive about how much of a friend.
Yes.
Where
Well, he gets more
you're
so
a
this
little
season.
bit like.
Yes, he said, yeah. For me, it's like, I think it's very interesting. It's like I'm constantly, every episode, erecting a pedestal to put him on that gets higher and higher and higher as the episodes and seasons go on. I think it's very funny because he is a soldier. I think he needs to have someone to live for and fight for, and his friends are that, you don't really get into Luke's family dynamic much. You hear inklings of a mom that worked in a prison system, which my father did, so that was kind of taken from that. But I think that's kind of the dynamic is this servitude towards him in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I think Nathan. I think Nathan. The more you get to know him, or the longer you get to know him, the more you see he actually loves Luke and sees him as a best friend. And I think. Am I allowed to say one thing? Hold on. There's one thing I want to find out about.
How you doing today?
Very good. April Neal, I love it.
Thank you so much.
Fantastic. We can. There we go.
And in the final season, he asked Luke to be his best man, which is just a nice moment.
Which one?
Yeah, which we don't know. But he asked Luke to be his best man, which I think is really
I think it's kind of like a dog that brings like a dead animal into the house. That's just like, I've given this to you, and then you're like, I didn't ask for any of this. Like, why? Yeah, thanks for the squirrel. Like, no, don't bring it in the house. Like, that's kind of the relationship.
So in the final season, your friendship escalates more than just. That was a moment.
Which is still great.
That scene
Yes, I love that scene so
absolutely
much.
destroys me when he's dancing around me saying it. I was
Daniels
like,
wrote it. It's in all caps, and I was like, yeah, I love it so much. But yeah, it does reach a crescendo, and
we can go higher.
It reaches new heights.
He can go higher.
Homelander. What we got?
Oh no! Wait.
I like the
We got
relationship.
two. We'll do them real fast.
I love the relationship between you guys. Have you ever broke character because you just started busting out laughing?
Yes. All the time.
It's in an episode. Season 2, when I'm saying goodbye to him and I'm like, I have to leave and I don't know if I'm coming back, and the song comes on, it's like Living Without You, which was not in the script at all. Greg added it in post. But he did some improv. Our director of the episode, Jeff Blitz, gave some improv, and I am
feel him shaking. You can
I'm
see it.
having trouble breathing. I'm laughing so hard, and they used that tape, and we had a blast.
Reflecting on this whole journey since 2020, 2020, is there any memory from making the show that makes you think, God, I'm so glad I got to do this?
There's so many, yeah.
Multiple per season.
We were just talking about the gray zone where we were kind of running across this whole set. You saw these wrestlers and all this stuff. The massive scale of the show was just so cool. And I think that, there is
I mean, you're my best man.
Yeah, there is a wedding, right? And I think there's some moments in that I think that just feel ultimately like a live action cartoon where you kind of like, wow, I can't believe this is so rare for a comedy, to do. Like where things can talking dogs and all this stuff. It's completely surreal.
Thank you guys so much.
Appreciate it.